Taylor Swift stunned audiences everywhere when she appeared on Late Night with Seth Meyers to promote her newly released album. The pop superstar looked absolutely radiant as she stepped onto the set, embodying a seamless blend of vintage Hollywood glamour and contemporary pop star sophistication that left everyone talking about her impeccable style choices. Her outfit was nothing short of spectacular. Taylor selected a strapless sculpted mini dress crafted from a luxurious dark brocade-like fabric adorned with intricate floral embroidery featuring soft pinks and delicate greens throughout the design. The silhouette hugged her figure with corset precision through the bodice before gently flaring at the hips, creating a playful yet refined aesthetic that struck the perfect balance between elegant and approachable. This was cocktail hour sophistication at its finest, demonstrating her keen understanding of fashion that photographs beautifully under studio lighting. The accessories elevated the entire ensemble to another level. Taylor chose a chunky statement choker that introduced an unexpected rock and roll edge to complement the romantic floral patterns of her dress. She kept her jewelry selection intentionally minimal with just a few simple rings and bracelets that added elegance without overwhelming the overall presentation. Her footwear consisted of gorgeous pink metallic heels featuring delicate straps and strategic cutout details that sparkled brilliantly whenever the studio lights caught them as she walked and gestured throughout the interview. Her hair and makeup stayed true to the signature Taylor Swift aesthetic that fans have come to adore. Long, softly waved locks cascaded down with those iconic wispy bangs perfectly framing her face, creating an effortlessly romantic look. Her makeup artist achieved a luminous complexion with softly defined eyes and a natural yet polished lip color that harmonized beautifully with the entire outfit. The overall vibe channeled a sophisticated grown-up schoolgirl romance that felt simultaneously polished, flirtatious, and completely camera-ready for the television format. This was a winning late-night television outfit that managed to be showy enough for the bright lights while remaining intimate enough to feel genuinely personal and authentic. If you love learning about Taylor Swift's style and music, make sure to subscribe so you never miss an update on her latest appearances and achievements. As Taylor Swift officially entered her life of a showgirl era, her dedicated fan base has rallied enthusiastically behind her newest creative venture. The 35-year-old artist dropped her 12th studio album on Friday, October 3rd, and the 12-song collection immediately shattered records across Apple Music, Spotify, and virtually every major streaming platform available worldwide. Tonight, all these lives converge here in the mosaics of laughter and cocktails of tears where fraternal souls sing identical things. Swift shared via Instagram in the early morning hours on Friday as she celebrated this momentous release of her new body of work. "It is beautiful, it is rapturous, and it is scary," she continued with characteristic poetic honesty. She expressed deep gratitude for her creative collaborators, writing that she could not properly articulate how proud she felt to share this album with the world. "An album that just feels so right," she explained. "A forever thank you goes out to my mentors and friends Max Martin and Shellback for helping me paint this self-portrait. If you thought the big show was wild, perhaps you should come and take a look behind the curtain," she teased her audience. Swift collaborated extensively with Martin, aged 54, and Shellback, aged 40, on Showgirl throughout 2024, squeezing recording sessions between European concerts during her record-breaking Eras tour. One particularly exciting aspect about this album is that oftentimes when I make a record, we then take all this time to plan out how we are going to put it out, Swift explained during a Friday interview on the United Kingdom Hits radio station. "There is usually a little lag time between when I made it and when it entered the world," she noted. "During that gap, your life can change drastically between that point and this other point. With this one, the coolest part is that it absolutely captures the place that I am in my life right now. The music matches the moment I am living, making it so much easier to discuss in interviews because it completely accurately reflects what is happening in my current reality." Much of Swift's life beyond the Eras tour stage has revolved around her romance with NFL star Travis Kelce, whom she began dating during summer 2023. Kelce, also 35 years old, proposed in August and directly inspired several Showgirl songs, including The Fate of Oilia, Elizabeth Taylor, Upperlight, Honey, Wishlist, and Wood. "I keep listening to this album," Kelce teased during an August episode of his New Heights podcast. I know she mentioned on our show that it is going to feature a lot more pop beats and everything, but it remains so poetic with her melodies and references throughout. I think Opalite might be my favorite right now because every time it comes on I always catch myself vibing to it. Kelce enjoyed exclusive early access to Life of a Showgirl, with Swift revealing on BBC Radio 1 that she would play tracks for him immediately upon returning from the recording studio. I just played it for him and I knew that this was the kind of album that he was going to love the most, Swift told BBC host Greg James. He is so supportive of everything I create, but he is a real vibes guy at heart. Before we wrap up, subscribe now to stay updated on all breaking Taylor Swift news and record-breaking achievements. The album obliterated numerous records, including iTunes' biggest album of 2025 based on worldwide first-day sales, first and only female artist surpassing 1 billion RIA-certified album units, $35 million in ticket sales for global screening release parties, biggest first-week United States album sales with 2.7 million copies sold within just 24 hours. New all-time record for most vinyl copies sold in a single week with 1.2 million. Sold. Biggest album in a single week surpassing 3.5 million units. Apple Music biggest album of 2025 by first-day streams worldwide. Apple Music biggest song of 2025 for The Fate of Oilia. Spotify most streamed album in a single day. Spotify most streamed song in platform history for The Fate of Oilia. And Amazon Music most streamed album in its first 24 hours.